Regress is always an obvious effect of tension in a place where cultural and religious differences are extremely polarized. But amid persisting conflicts, hope still sparks in the war-torn autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao, as the Philippine Business for Social Progress, or PBSP, laid the groundwork from bottom up in an attempt to boost confidence in local investment. With the help of the local government, private sector, and non-government organizations are set to gear towards a common goal, that is, to bring back the glory of the land of promise. For 15 years, this vast expanse of banana fields in Lanao del Sur have become home to Abdul Madid Calao, a Maranao native who does farm control and labor supervision. He was also a witness to the glorious transformation of the municipality of Amay Manabilang in Lanao del Sur since this plantation started its operations.
Late 2000, yung pamumuhay dito is talagang mahirap dahil yung pamumuhay dito is mag-farm lang. Yung lungsod namin dito is bali parte sa Bukidnon. 3 days talaga, 2 days para makabili ka lang ng bigas, yung basic commodities sa pamilya. Yung access road ngayon, konkreto na. Kung may produkto kami rito, hindi na kami mahirapan pumunta sa lungsod at saka sa syudad.
At first glance, this banana plantation is just like any other agricultural farm, productive and progressive. But beneath these wonder fruits lie a historical and cultural treasure. This is one of the biggest banana plantations in Lanao del Sur. It encompasses 585 hectares of fertile land with 280-hectare total planted area, 202 hectares of which has an elevation of 1,149 meters above sea level, while the rest of the land is situated 766 to 1,000 meters above sea level.
That was in the year 2003. Mr. Pirine was looking for some areas for new banana plantation. Right there and then, he decided to talk to Manabilang. Thus the creation of Mount Kalatungan Agri-Ventures Incorporated, or MKV2.
What was once an underprivileged community is now a melting pot of people with diverse cultures and religious beliefs working towards a common goal. With an army of 700 dedicated personnel comprised of 70% Maranaos and 30% Christians, MKV2 has committed to ensure that innovations in their agricultural practices are grounded on mutual respect.
The Bangsamoro for us was, again, it was a totally new area. So we came in with the perspective that we're visitors. We had an open consultation, that we wanted to grow bananas there, and asked him, what does he think would be the best model? Because in the end, you have to be very sensitive to the culture.
The company has also grown accustomed to the consensuous performance of all aspects of production, including, of course, respecting one another's beliefs and religious practices.
In the Muslim culture, Friday is the day off. So that's what we do. We actually adjust. We also give them the freedom to express their religion.
Since then, the hope that sparked from that patch of land spread across the entire Lanao del Sur, giving nearby communities a renewed sense of purpose.
Ako, na naghanap ng trabaho, qualified rin, at saka hindi man ako nakatapos ng pag-aral, wala akong matustos. Kaya yung mga magulang ko nagparental. Yung sabi ng MKV2 land sourcing members is priority yung mga landowner na yung beneficiary nila is magtrabaho sa company or supervisor o ma-qualified. Ito nga pala yung isang naipundar ko pagtatrabaho ko sa company, which is MKB2. So, nabili ko rin, napundar ko. Itong lote, nung una, hindi yun sa amin, naka-prenda lang. Ngayon, nasa akin na.
Altogether, the banana plantation became a catalyst for change. It increased specialized labor within the community, which in turn increased the marginal value of product labor.
The key for us achieving the record production years in the last years, when we introduced two incentives. One was a production incentive for the employees, and then the other one was also for the landowner.
And as it seems, the cycle of working for and giving back to the community not only strengthened the industry, but also empowered the people.
Inaalagaan talaga namin lahat ng tao namin. We protect our employees through hospitalization benefits, hindi lang sa employees, kasama yung pamilya nila.
This is just one of the reasons that make employees of the banana plantation stay despite having acquired a specialized skill they can use elsewhere.
Yung anak ko, eldest daughter ko, nagkaroon siya ng typhoid fever. Lahat yun. Confinement, zero talaga.
Inclusive, progressive, and above all, sustainable. The growing family of MKB2 owes all these to the fertile highlands of Amay Manabilang that brings forth these treasures all year round.
Look at it, you think, wow, it's like pristine, perfect shape. And that's really a testament of the type of skilled labor that you can actually have in the Bangsamoro if guided properly. Knowing that there's been a farm in existence for the last 15 years that's been successful, that's been profitable, that's been peaceful. So they know it in their hearts that they have to keep persevering to keep this venture alive, because in the end, it's providing fellow Bangsamorans hope.
Inclusive business is really not business as usual. Can we actually enhance the participation of different sectors in our own growth?
One of the most effective ways to uplift underdeveloped, low-income communities is through inclusive business. The banana plantation in Amay Manabilang, Lanao del Sur does that by utilizing the diverse human resource of Manabilang who are living at the bottom of the pyramid.
So tell us, what is inclusive business and why is this important?
Inclusive business is really not business as usual. It's really looking at how we run businesses and asking ourselves who participates in the growth of a business. When we look at our country and when we talk about economic growth, oftentimes we refer to a group or a subset of our population who does not participate in that growth. So when we talk about inclusive business, it's really asking the way we do things, the way we do business. Can we make it more inclusive? Can we actually enhance the participation of different sectors in our own growth?
This way, the banana plantation in Lanao del Sur remains focused on its target to eradicate poverty by also investing in its people, hence providing a higher standard of living and social change.
So tell us, what is the role of the PBSP in advocating or promoting inclusive growth?
PBSP finds itself in two worlds. One, it is led by corporates, so it finds itself representing the business sector, but one foot is in development. So our role is really to find ways in which business sector participates in national development, particularly reducing poverty. For PBSP, we try to advocate, how far can you take your business and how far can you take your role in terms of development, reducing poverty. So we try to push for certain models that businesses can do in terms of helping out in poverty reduction or developing certain areas that need attention.
In countries endowed with rich natural resources like the Philippines, the cultivation of these gifts such as in agriculture, can break vicious cycles of poverty. It can also initiate growth in different sectors that will lead to the development and expansion of related industries. Therefore, increasing per capita income is by putting surplus labor from villages into good use. The Philippine Business for Social Progress is an ally of companies such as the Mount Kalatungan Agri Ventures Incorporated or MCAVI in reinventing and scaling up an inclusive business model. This way, communities in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, or BARM, will have the opportunity to gather themselves together and walk away from the wounds of the past.
So for example, there's a company called Unifruity that's into exporting bananas. So more than just planting bananas and doing contract growership, they really work with the communities, they work with local leaders in really coming up with a model where there is shared ownership. So it's not just a matter of hiring them, or it's not just a matter of renting lands, but really making them part of a shared governance structure and them sharing in the profits.
With the passage of the Bangsamoro Organic Law, it has ushered in a lot of great optimism and hope in the Bangsamoro. And I think now is the time for business to take advantage of it, because you have a people who have been in a situation of poverty. Everybody has to give this region a chance, because everybody there has hope.
I think there is recognition for our country to develop and for BARM to progress, that it is not enough for just the public sector to take on these challenges. There is an opportunity for companies and businesses to come in, but also with the right mindset, with the right framework, and also with the right attitude in understanding the culture and the values that are in BARM.
At the end of the day, we realize no place is too torn, no dreams too broken, and no life too wasted for us to fix. That if we remain steadfast, everyone can work together, and even the most diverse individuals be united by common values and find a way to lift each other up.
Engaging people, understanding differences, and aligning your perspectives with their vision, these are just some of the factors in building trust, which serves as a solid foundation in uplifting a war-torn region like the ARMM. And for the people behind this initiative, giving up is never an option, because together we can lift each other regardless of color, race, or what we believe in. Join us again next week as we share more inspiring stories of communities and people whose lives have changed for the better. For comments, suggestions, and updates, do follow us on Facebook at Business Matters PH. I'm Pinky Webb, and this is Business Matters, where doing good is good business.